Do you ever feel like the AI bots are taking over? Like we're being invaded by something like out of a sci-fi movie? It can be scary. It used to be that we would say, long, long ago, that'd be like 2 or 3 months ago in AI history, we'd say, you're not going to lose your job to an AI bot. You'll lose it to some human being who knows how to use AI. Well, that used to be true. But guess what? It is now changing so that AI actually is replacing some of the jobs that humans have, and humans have to adapt and change on that. Hi, I'm Terry Brock, and I'm here to help you as a human being to a human being how we can out-human the AI bots. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be able to take this. I'm going to give you some steps that you can take specifically and be able to overcome whatever is coming out there. There's a lot of concern right now. Last week, I put together a video here that you want to catch on how AI is replacing jobs, but what you can do to get further ahead and do even better. Yeah, you might lose a job that's kind of a crappy, dirty job and something that's not as good. I was talking to someone just the other day who just left a job because had to deal with all kinds of, well, let's just say less than desirable elements that you would find at a restaurant and at a place where, well, there's things going on that you just don't want to hang around. But he didn't like that, so he left. And I understand completely. We're going to be able to have someday robots doing all of that. We're not quite there yet. Right now, AI is doing a lot of the jobs that people came up with. But the trick is not to let the AI do everything, nor try to let humans do everything. Now, it's a combination. You don't want to be a Luddite. You remember those Luddites? Yeah, back in the early 1800s, they came out with a way to eliminate some of the looms that were available, using the looms, I should say, using those looms in order to eliminate some of the jobs that people did before. So what they did is they got sledgehammers and stuff, and they went into the factories and they were smashing the looms, thinking that's going to solve it. Well, guess what? They built new looms, bigger and better. Where those who succeeded did succeed, and why they succeeded is the trick for you and me. We found out what humans can do that bots couldn't do, and humans did that very well. So I'm encouraging you now to out-human those bots. Done the right way, you can do it. We're going to be able to do it. See, it's the squishy, unpredictable, kind of quirky ways that we are as human beings that we do best. We don't do well when we become like a robot. You've seen it on YouTube. Hello. Today I am here to talk to you about what you can do on the, and they're just going on and on. You just want to reach through and go, hey, 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 Sparky, get real with us, okay? Let's do it. Well, you see, all of this matters. And matter of fact, when you do it the right way, you're going to win because audiences are seeing it. I'm hearing it all the time now in our Stark Raving Entrepreneurs program that Gina and I do. People are saying, yeah, they can sense when it's written by an AI. When AI bot is put it together and everything is just very neat and perfect in the way that it is said, come on, be real. This is not the way that we do it. Whether that's using your blog or video or audio, whatever it is, you want to be more human. And I'm going to show you how you can do that here in this, because right now, it is starting to become a little bit sick. It's kind of a little bit soulless when we hear people. We know it's AI, but you see, you can use that to your advantage when you're human. When you out-human the AI bots, which we can do, then you're going to win. And that gives you humongous, there's a good word, humongous opportunities to get out there by being emotional, by being real, by being authentic, and showing people what's really going on. When something is fun and funny, sure, that's part of being human. When we're hurting, yeah, that's part of it too. And that's what we want to do. I'm going to give you 5 things that AI can't do that you can do and win. Number 1, AI can't feel what you feel. It's not out there. As sophisticated as it is right now, it can't feel that. You want to be able to share what's going on. Like, for instance, just a couple days ago, I was working on a new tool. I had a great prompt that I wanted to use to extract the best from books. I checked out a library from our local Orange County library here in Orlando, and I went over and got a great book called uh, Guns. What was the name of that thing again? Now I'm forgetting it. Agreed by Jared Diamond. Real good guy, and I really like that book. Although I can't remember the title right now, but he talked about this steel, Germ, guts, guns, germs, and steel. There he is. See it? I'm being human right there. I forgot the thing, but that's what it is. It's the Guns, Germs, and Steel by Jared Diamond. Real good book, about almost 500 pages or so. Got from our library here. And it talked about where we're going. Well, I wanted to get a synopsis of that. So I put the prompt together and tried to get AI to do it. And using ChatGPT, it just did not do it. I stayed with it, kept trying over and over. It said, okay, I'll have it for you in an hour. I'll have it for you in an hour and a half. And I kept thinking, okay, I lost a lot of time on that until finally Gina told me, yeah, I should have been aware of this, realized the AI didn't do it. And it gave me actually a way to get around it by using another tool. So instead of ChatGPT 4.0, I went over and used Grok. Grok did a beautiful job of giving me a condensation of each chapter, what it is, the epilogue and the prologue of the book, telling me also what others are saying about it, quotes from it, people that didn't like the book, people that disagree with certain things, people that agreed with it. This is what you want. So I got that prompt. We're going to be giving that to our bronze and silver members of our Stark Raving Entrepreneurs program so that they can really grab the essence of a book. But I'm saying all this to say I got emotional thinking about it and all that. The AI just couldn't do the job. But when I realized, hey, do the human thing, try something else. If this doesn't work, you go over to that. That's the beauty of the free market system. If somebody isn't doing it right, you can go over here. If this car company doesn't give you the car you want, you go to that one. If this restaurant doesn't work as well, or they're too high priced, or the food isn't good, you go to their competition. This is how it works. Hey, if you don't like my videos, there's about a bazillion others, I think that's the exact number, out there on the internet that you could go to. So what you want to do is you want to be able to be more human. See, ChatGPT doesn't cry when there's a problem. You and I do. That's human. I love looking at social media. When people sometimes deride social media and say it's not good, but when I see a picture of someone and they're saying, hey, I lost this loved one, I lost this friend, this dear friend, that's human. And it's good for us as human beings. If we know the person, we want to relate to it, say, hey, I send my deep condolences, sorry for your loss, or things like that to let them know we're human. We can't do anything about the lost person, but we can let them know we're with them. And conversely to that, someone gets an award. They get an award, they win something, they've had a remarkable accomplishment. Cheer them on. Hey, good for you. Glad that it happened for you, and here's wishing you even more. One of the things I love seeing, the anniversaries, when you see two people say, hey, I made the right decision. I married this woman years ago. We did this, or we did that here. Or they're saying, hey, I married this guy, and now he's my best friend, and those kind of things. I think that's beautiful, and it's good. That's human emotion. And so let that human emotion come out. Let that be something that's going to be real, that you do it. You see, we laugh because we can. AI doesn't know how to do that yet. Now, it can give us some jokes. Sometimes they're kind of corny, but it does give us some jokes. But you see, also, AI cannot build trust. See, AI can't be corny on purpose. That, by the way, is my second point here. It can't be corny on purpose, but we can. I can say some, I'm not a dad, but I can use some dad jokes. I do a lot of those. Things like, okay, this will do that or that, which you go, okay, that was supposed to be funny, right, Terry? Yeah, we get it. AI doesn't do that as well as we do, at least not yet. Maybe it will. Who knows what it'll be? And AI just can't tell us what is really, really funny. Also, AI can't build trust. When we hear something we know it's coming from AI, we're kind of going, I don't know about that. It's kind of like the jaded journalist in me, where they taught us in journalism, sit back and go, yeah, right. Sure. We're all kind of skeptical on that, which is healthy. The right amount of it is healthy. But you can do this as a human. You've got a face, you've got a voice, you've got your feeling. I often say what you need to do is you need to you-ize AI. You-ize it. I mean, if your name is Bob, you want to Bob-ize the material. If your name is Mary, you want to Mary-ize it. I'm Terry, so I Terryize it. That's something I like to do. I like to put that in there. So you can do that. Now, here's another one. Number 4 that AI can't do. This is important for those of us who are public speakers, professional speakers. When we're talking to someone, when you're out there in business and you're interacting with people live, AI cannot read the room, but you and I can. We can sense when people are going like this, they're doing it, they're checking their phones, they're kind of distancing us. That's a market signal to us, not to tell them, hey, you should pay attention to me. No, that's not the answer. And the answer is, hey, you, Sparky, get it together. You're doing something wrong. When the audience is going another direction, that means you need to turn it around. So AI can't read it, but we can. And we're going to make sure that we have that. You want to make sure that when you're trying something and if it doesn't work, you turn it around to make it work the right way. And number five, AI can't create culture. It only mimics it. It goes out and it finds what others have written, and then it sends that to you. That's a matter of fact, one of the areas where we're seeing lawsuits happen right now, because AI will mimic word for word what an author wrote on something and then say, here it is, and then put it in there, not giving attribution or payment to the author, who deserves at least the attribution of that, and payment is nice too. And a good way to do that is you subscribe to those authors who are really good. Be willing to part with your capital to help them out. See, AI can only mimic it. So what you want to do is use AI as the starting. For this video I'm putting together, I had it give me some initial ideas, but I think you can tell I'm not reading from a script right now. Truth be told, what I'm doing is I've got this set up just creator to creator, where I can see some bullet points that are on the screen behind the camera. So I can see that and it gives me an idea. And I go, yeah, kind of like when I'm speaking, or when many of you are professional speakers. When you're speaking, you don't want to just necessarily read a script. There is a place for that sometimes. Some people do well memorizing. That's good. For many of us, we use bullet points. Tell the story about the deer and the rabbit. Oh yeah, that story. And then we'll tell that. Or tell about the experience you had when you went to Santa Fe, New Mexico, and you saw that restaurant that was good, and tell that story. Those are the kind of things that will help us when we're working with it. So you've got ways to overcome it. So now what you want to do is you want to use AI and not lose your soul. That's the key. How can you do that? Well, I'm not saying that you ditch AI. I'm not saying get rid of it. I'm using it every day now, getting all kinds of references. I've got notes over here on the side of my office that here's an idea. I need to search this, or I need to study that. And I'll do it, and AI can give me a lot of good information. Again, it's not either or. It's both and. You want human beings and AI working together. AI can give you the raw information, much like back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and way before that, we would go to the library. We would check into several different books. I like to just get a bunch of books there, put them on the table there at the library, and go through them, looking at that one, taking notes, writing it down, getting ideas. That's the way you want to use AI. Let it give you the initial ideas. It gives you bunches of them, and then you whittle that down to a more manageable presentation that you're going to make. So what you'll use it for is it's going to help you to brainstorm, not to finalize. You're the one doing the finalization. You, the human being, say, okay, I got all this information from many different sources. AI can bring in a lot of people saying something, and then you finalize it. And you let it handle the boring stuff, the outlines, the summaries, the research, and it does that very well. AI does some incredible research. I've seen, matter of fact, if you haven't seen Perplexity and their new feature called Labs, Perplexity Labs, see that. It is a required paid version, so it's worth $20 a month easily. And it goes out and gets quality material at a PhD dissertation level of quality. Mercy sakes, this is good. We just did that, matter of fact, just yesterday. Gina and I did this for a client we're working with in an industry we hadn't seen before. We went out and did some in-depth research on what they're doing. These are one of the leaders in their industry. And they came to us wanting some information. So we figured we've got to be real good. We got a meeting with them, matter of fact, later today, which will be really good. And we're going to talk to them about what's there. They already just we sent over a lot of information already. And the client has come back and said, this is good. This is really good. They liked it. And that's important. So you want to make sure you can do that, but let AI do the research for you. And then you add your own voice, your own tone, your story. You do it the way you want to do it. Again, you want to you-ize it. I am Terry-izing it, so I'm making it me and my feelings, but it's the combination. It's kind of like, here's an example I saw. In fact, AI gave me this. It says AI is the guitar tuner, not the guitar player. You stand in there and you be the one who puts the music in there. It tunes the guitar for you. I used to play guitar, and I know important to tune that up. So now I want you to use a metaphor that's similar but different. Don't use the one with tuner and guitar player. Use something else. Use your imagination. But you see, AI can give you a little poke up against the head, a gentle nudge like that, up against the head to let you do it. So here's my call to arms for you. You want to be more human. What you want to do is be able to say, okay, let the content see who you are. Let it come out there in the way that you are, where it's appropriate. Now, if you're doing a PhD dissertation, it's going to be quite different than if you're sending a note, an email like I do regularly, where I'm putting in some goofy things. I'm deliberately and purposefully using incorrect grammar at times, where it would be appropriate to drive a point home. If you're doing a PhD dissertation, that's probably not the best thing to do. I don't have a PhD, but those who have done that tell me, okay, you got to do something in there that's going to make it work for you. Here's another thing that AI gave me. I like this. I'm reading it from the screen. AI might win at chess, but you win at connection. Ooh, I like that one, don't you? Yeah, AI could win at chess, but you win at connection. I think for medical professionals, they're now using AI. They're using bots in laser surgery. I'm no medical professional, but I like it when they can use that to make it better, to heal people faster, to let people survive that might not have survived before. What we're doing is we can build relationships. And matter of fact, I got to tell you, I got a new doctor now. They switched me in the plan that I was on. And I've got a doctor, really wonderful, warm and connection. I love that way. The doctors I've had before did that as well. And I just love that connection where they sit down and they really listen to me. And now the doctor knows all the technical terms too. And I can get some information from AI, from ChatGPT, from Perplexity, from Grok, and then I take it to my medical professional who says, oh, okay, that's true, Terry. Oh, that's good to know. I didn't realize that. Oh, this would work, but that wouldn't apply to you, Terry, because of your biochemical individuality. Okay, that's good. The doctor knows that stuff. So you get the information and you take it to the doctor who knows you, and a certified, genuine, real medical doctor can help you on that. A medical professional can help you with that. A human care, healthcare professional can help you on the same thing, by the way, with law. AI can give you a lot of good ideas on legal advice, on what to do, et cetera, et cetera. But for real serious legal issues, you go to a real serious lawyer, certified legal professional, and you say, well, counselor, here it is. For the lawyer, it gave me this, this, and this. And he might look at it and go, okay, that's true, that. And that can save you. So instead of spending this much money on the legal fees, you can narrow it down to this, because you want that lawyer then to look at it and go, oh, okay, hold it. In your particular case right now, this would not apply, but this over here would. Okay, that's why we hire and pay for legal professionals. So you want to work with that. Again, it's not either or. It's both and. But I want to hear from you in the comments. Please let me know. This is where we can help each other as a community. You're watching this video, and thank you very much for staying with me through this. You want to get those ideas that are there and put them down there in the comments below so we can help others. And if you see something that another says about something, comment on that. Tell me, what's a story where you found being human was particularly important, and how you blended and tied together AI and the human beings. So you want to make sure that you don't be afraid of the machine. Just be more you. And come over and see us. We've got some information for you at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. Just bounce over there, Stark Raving Entrepreneurs, and you'll see we've got some goodies for you that are going to help you. We've got an AIToolsForBiz.com that can help you a lot. There's the note that you use that URL, AITools, the number 4, biz.com. Go into that. You'll be able to see a lot of good information that's there for you and be able to do it. So use AI, yes indeed, but be human. Out-human the AI. You can do that every time. And stay tuned, because we got another video coming up for you that's going to help you with that, referencing some of the things that I talked about here. This helps you in your journey so you can be more human and out-human that AI. I'm Terry Brock. Thanks for being with me today.